Hi guys, today on Simplified with Smita, we are going to see how to make a ginger and a garlic paste. Now, ready-made ginger garlic paste is easily available in the market. It also makes cooking very easy for people who are really busy, but it's got preservatives. And yes, of course, I do agree that we use other ingredients like we use tomato ketchup, which has got preservatives or whatever, but that's a little unhealthy, but chalta hai. But a ginger garlic paste is something that we use in our everyday cooking. So why do we use something that's got preservatives? Instead of that, we'll see how to make ginger paste and garlic paste at home in bulk, which we can use for almost 15 to 20 days. So here I have 100 grams of ginger here. So let me first tell you how to clean the ginger. So just when you get it from the market, wash it and then soak it in water for about half an hour till all the soil from it gets loosened up. The ones that really dried up onto it just get loosened up, and then you know that the ginger is nice and cleaned, and then you wash it again. Okay, and then with the spoon you just remove the skin. It's a very simple process, guys. So people have asked me why use a spoon, because it's very convenient rather than a peeler. This is more convenient. I feel it's more convenient. Minimal wastage. So yeah. Make sure that the pieces are not very large, because we are going to grind this with very less or no water. We're going to put all these chopped pieces in a grinding jar. And to this, we're going to add a teaspoon of salt. Now, we all know salt acts as a preservative. Also, sometimes people add vinegar, but I don't like the smell of vinegar, so I only add salt. And now we're going to grind this to a paste without using water, or very little water, maybe a tablespoon or so. Our ginger paste is ready. Now simply take an airtight container and just store the ginger garlic paste in this. So I just gave you the quantity of ingredients like the salt and to be used for 100 grams of ginger paste. You can make this, multiply it into 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can store it in a larger container in the refrigerator. Okay, so you can make a weekly paste by not adding salt as well, not a problem, but add a little salt to be on the safer side. Now similarly for the garlic, you have 100 grams of garlic. This also chop into smaller pieces. Now we'll put the chopped garlic in a grinding jar. Add a teaspoon of salt to this as well. And without water, or 1 tablespoon of water, we're going to grind this to a fine paste. So our garlic paste is ready as well. Now if you want to make a mixture of ginger and garlic paste together, remember the ratio has to be garlic 60% and ginger 40%, because ginger is slightly strong in flavor compared to a garlic. So our ginger and garlic paste is ready. Similarly, you can do with chilies as well if you want a nice chili paste. Now there are some of us who also use coriander paste. So I prefer to, grind fresh coriander. It's easier also, and the color remains nice and fresh and green. And the green chilies also, you can do the same as you do for the ginger and garlic. Remember, they should be nice airtight containers. And now you can store it in the refrigerators. And for more such interesting tips and simple basic recipes, keep watching Simplified with Smita on every Wednesday.